Hello, everybody. It's your old pal Brian. It looks like I got fog on the lens. See if we can get that off of there. You know, the other day I videoed my entire first day out here. It was lovely. I was all proud and got home, and I'd like to tell you what I'm fixing to tell you hasn't happened before, but got home and managed the video and got distracted and deleted it. Effectively saving you guys from my foolishness. You can be thankful for that. Basically, it is as the following. By the way, I hope everybody had a great Memorial weekend. Shouts, Rowdies, McKenna, Vanessa, Gail, Cynthia, Gretchen, Josh, Cassie, whom else? McMoyer, who had a private win the other day. I see. It's funny. I love a win. I forget what you were doing, but I saw you do it. It made me happy for you. Yeah, I always like a little private win myself. It's a little things, really, if you think about it. The black flies are out with a vengeance, apparently. They finally come out. They know I'm out here, so it's important for them to come and harass me. What we're going to do is try to recreate my day the other day. However, my butt's dragging a bit, so let's see how that goes. But yeah, what had happened the other day was I was able to fly everything, and with the exception of the puddle star there that got a little dinkage due to my lack of orientation. Throttle active. Everything came home intact, and actually it did too, because I just glued it back. Wouldn't the field beautiful? Unfortunately, it's time for a mow. I think my buddy, how did I do this the other day? Oh, I'm right-handed. My buddy the other day was able to get the windsock up. Now, it wasn't pretty the other day. Doof! And that ain't gonna be pretty today. That is the 100th time I've knocked the nose off of this thing. Oh, this time I knocked the prop off. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be glorious, you know. I tossed this thing the other day and it was just glorious. I was all happy. Might go ahead and attempt to glue this back in and see what we can get going. I'll be back. Yeah, it took the entire motor mount off. That's first time for me, and I've had that thing for like 15 years. It's funny. Oh, the black flies. So, I hope there again everybody had a lovely holiday weekend. I did. The bride and I just, what was that thing called? It's UMX. Yeah, the bride and I just stood down. It rained yesterday all day. We had an absolutely glorious day together. I've said this before, but we have this bizarre relationship. We actually like each other, and just had a lovely time. All right, murdered one. Let's try not to murder this one. Oh man, the black flies are out with a vengeance. I have been having to take Benadryl by the that may have to get glued right where we're sitting. I think it will. Been having to take Benadryl to deal with just tremendous allergies. So it hangs me over. And then, as you all know by now, I take a specialized medication for diabetes that it also kicks my butt like Jackie Chan. Now this thing, it's, you know, I wrecked it, I don't know how many times last year, learning how to toss it up. But it has fractured just, you know, using it. So I'm going to unplug the battery on this, and we're going to let the glue dry right there next to its little brother. This is the injured reserve. Oh, did you see our new benches? Ralph made this arrangement. We have 4 of them. These old benches here have died, so Ralph did something pretty cool. We have a really nice club member out here named Ken. Ken is the fella in charge of, for lack of better terms, shop out at the local some wind is starting to pick up. Out at the local high school up in St. Agatha is how it's pronounced. Let's see if I can get a battery in this thing before we start getting windy. But yeah, been cold the last couple of days, and it's going to be 76 today, which is just hilarious to me.
Switch warning. 0 volt.
Boy, I have
Throttle
got.
active. Flaps half. Middle rates. Stabilization on.
I have got
Flaps up.
to do some
Battery critical. Low battery.
radio cleanup is what I got to do.
Battery critical. Low battery.
Since I'm not going to enjoy.
Battery critical. Low battery.
See if telemetry picks up here. Yeah. I'm not going to be enjoying
16.7 volts.
the Timber X. That can be removed from the radio so as to not create confusion, because when I had dual profiles on here, which is insane to think that I could do that, I had to anyway, I had both of the profiles on here, and they're using the same receiver number, so
16.7 volts.
if one was not disciplined, you could turn on the wrong profile. But yeah, I had a banner day the other day before yesterday, or 3 days ago actually, and I did not murder my Texumo. It flew wonderfully. But it just happens.
16.7 volts.
Yeah, I gotta maybe give it some more gas. Probably what I gotta do. Alright, we're gonna take the OG Timber up and see how that works. And we'll talk more. One of the things I missed, or you missed, was me discussing
16.4 volts.
plans for next travel season. Sherba will be 70 here. And she,
Trim center, 16.1 volts.
she was wanting to go back out west one more time, you know, big RV trip. We wanted to see
Trim center.
wanted to see
15.3 volts.
Olympia National Park, and you know, go ahead and do Crater Lake one more time, because during the second year of COVID, unfortunately, what was happening was the Indians are smart. They shut their side down, and they actually have a lot of the pretty side of the park. The indigenous Indians said, no more, we're not going to be getting killed by the white guys. We had enough of that.
16.1 volts.
Timber. So yeah, what we're going to end up doing was going back out and basically cut across I-10, and then you know, do the timing on the weather and see if we couldn't get back out there and
15.8
spend a little bit more time. But the problem we're running into is that it appears everybody has figured out the park or the thing to do, you know. and as doing so, they're crowded, and we got to see these places, even though the road to the sun was nice, but unfortunately
15.7 volts.
yeah, we got hosed, or we get hosed if we go back now. It's so busy. But I let my wife make the decisions, and she has decided to go ahead and stand down, so we won't get out to Calgary anytime soon, I don't think. I've discussed the virtues of just, you know, traveling out there and
15.5 volts.
you know, getting a hotel and a rental car, and you know, do brief missions, you know. Black flies. Terrible. They're in my ears and stuff. I love me some Presque Isle, Maine, but I do not love black flies, deer flies, yellow flies, any of that stuff. I had to put bug dope on my head already. So yeah, feeling a little puny this morning between Benadryl, allergies, and having to take my regular meds. Who else? Congratulate Mike for getting his, I guess he's got a new warehouse. Posted some drone video of that. That was pretty cool. In the tube deep is finding Apple to be onerous, which they are. The way business works is you don't want to just sell somebody one thing they're going to use one time. What you want to do is, I mean, really, the way to do it is to have a subscription service, and that's what Google's doing, or Apple's doing.
15.1.
They're trying to lock you into not only spending $2,000 on an iPhone, but the other thing they want to do is get a subscription service where you got to be coughing up monthly. So. They're still a good phone. It's just that the best value, you know,
15 volts.
without a doubt, is Android. You're not paying for an OS for one thing. say let's bring her in. See if we can't get that little hoglet up in the air. Landing! Oh man, right in the...
15.3 volts. Throttle hold. Throttle hold.
I'm a little off today. Not off enough not to fly, but off for sure. Luckily, we have a nice little buffer here.
Throttle active. Throttle active.
Yeah, grass is getting a little long. I think Arlie, another club member, will be cutting it this week.
Throttle hold. Throttle hold.
Hey, I'll be back in a minute. Holy crap, I had to dope up twice. The black flies are crazy. I mean crazy.
0 volts.
So let's take the puddle star for a little fly. I was going to take up the Texumo, but I missed a fractured aileron tip. I think I discussed with you guys, I'm thinking about, excuse me, harvesting
Battery critical. Low battery.
harvesting the receiver off of this because it's a stable, really nice stabilized receiver, and then
Battery critical.
swapping out my old school Hobby King orange
Low battery. 12.5 volts.
and putting in here, and that way the otter, the twatter, can enjoy a good radio receiver. So let's see how that goes. I just glued the nose back on my twatter for the 100th time.
Active. Active.
So hopefully that'll work. Taking off.
12.4 volts.
You know what? It's almost not even fun unless you got a camera on it.
Throttle hold.
You could get a camera. It's a little windy. Yeah, let's. I'm going to do a Dale. Dale doesn't like landing without a proper
12.4 volts.
landing if he botches. I don't like going back home with a plane that hadn't been flown successfully.
Throttle
Taking off.
active.
Oops, wrong way.
Throttle
Taking off. Yeah, AMRC, good on you for starting to at least gel with your profile planes, because they are
12.2 volts.
frankly amazing. They really are. We're finishing up wearing out Amazon. I got about 2 or 3 more things that are supposed to show up, but forgive me if I'm redundant, but I'm old. Got my fireplace in. Oh, it works so nicely. And it's got 2 colors. The other one only had 1. 10 years later, huh?
12.2 volts.
A little breezy. Tomorrow we take the dogs to get their nails done. It'll be raining. It's supposed to be raining. I guess afternoons. We're going to come into an afternoon rain cycle. We had just a blob come over us yesterday. Puddle star.
11.8 volts.
Former military, I don't know, night something or other. Night flyer, rider. Boy, he He's got some nice gear. Yeah, if I had one plane, how many times have I said it? It'd be a profile. It'd be the 540 or something like that. Yeah. I was talking with my flying buddy out here the other day, Ken, who I've just discussed, and I told him I got a twatter, and he goes, "Oh, Flex Innovation." I go, "No, it won't fit under my bed." It will not. I have to have everything that'll fit in the rig and stow nicely. And there again, McMoyer, 2 seconds before I got the email, actually it was about 3 minutes,
11.5 volts.
had already got the Horizon Hobby 1/3 off thing, and I'm like, holy crap, I ordered that thing in 6, I say a total of 6 props, but 2 sets of spare props, 2 or 3. So yeah, won't be going out west next year. Going to come back up here, and then wifey, we'll see how she does. I mean, she's really a surprising lady. She figures things out. You know, doesn't mean we're never going to go back out there, but we're starting to get into that mode where we're traveling less. And my financial advisor said that. He said about the 10-year mark, everybody is done with their extensive traveling and the traveling that they wanted to do, and he's right. And then you just start to slow down, and so we'll take next year we'll take a month to get back up here, and we'll leave in April, and then yeah, I got to do some housekeeping on this radio. I had something to do when it's raining, when I'm not doing other indoor sports. Hashtag deal. Again, thank you for thinking of me, Virginia Barefoot Boy. And if I can, just let me know where to mail you a check or PayPal for shipping, because I imagine they are going to get you for shipping.
11.1 volts.
And of course, congratulations for your son taking over command. It's awesome. I mean, it's just awesome. Yeah, I'm proud of my son as well. He's an amazing firefighter, paramedic, and turned out to be an amazing human being. Really did. He's fast approaching middle age, so what he's doing is
11.1 volts.
he's getting ready to promote. He's doing everything he needs to promote, because your junk starts to break after a while. It really does. Landing. I had a lovely time flying this, but I want to get
11.3 volts. Throttle home.
get that
Throttle
little
home.
wing up one more time. Attempt to get that wing up. It is 1 part. The Texumo is 1 part foam, EPP foam actually, and 1 part wing, or 1 part glue.
11.4 volts.
Keep flying this. That tattoo battery, great. The China Hobby line,
Telemetry lost.
not as good. Cheap, but not as good. I think I got a doggy bag that fell out here. Yeah, we had a bear get up in our campground garbage the other day.
11.4 volts.
I helped the owner of our park pick that up. Let's make sure I got a good battery here. Ah, mercifully, getting a little relief from that bright sun. Okay, that one's 48%, so it's fairly cooked. That one's 14%. I must not have. I'll take this up just for a minute. I must not have charged that damn thing well. Oh well. Okay, back to what I was doing, if y'all don't mind. Yeah, I don't know that the little UMX is going back up again. I could have swore I charged that battery. .4 volts. So Ralph and I have to come out here in the coming days and treat those new benches. Okay. 11.4 volts. Let's see if I can't. Throttle active. Throttle active. Throttle hold. What, would you like that? Too close? Probably knock the bind out of it somehow. Throttle active. Throttle active. Hit the ground so hard I knocked the bind out of it. 11. Alright, I'm gonna rebind it. Take some more. So let's see if this thing flies. Yeah, this is another one I need to adjust. It's too much throw on one side of. I don't even know how this thing flies. So let's see if I can do this differently. There we go. Try to be have a little finesse. You know what I mean? Take some more. Well, it is not wanting to fly correctly, and I don't want to have to go after it. Oof. Throttle hold. Throttle hold. I think what I'm going to do is retune this thing. Well, one aileron, has significantly more movement than does the other. And I don't think it needs that. I think that's from 15 years ago. And it flew better yesterday, so I don't know what's going on. Low rates, middle rates, middle rates. I say 3 days ago. Well, I didn't knock all the stuff out again, that's awesome. Yeah, I may even try to even that up here. I'll be back in a minute.